So this mom thought she could get more child support from the father. She thought that he was hiding money. Why? Because he owned multiple businesses. But he was only paying around $1,900 a month in child support. And I only say only because we're talking about it from her perspective. That's a lot of money for anybody to be paying on child support. Anyways, he's paying it. He's not complaining, but boom, here she comes with the request for more child support because she claims he makes $5 million per year and she wants some of that money. Of course, will she get what she wants? Shout out to Court Archives. No more wasting time. Just get it.
Drink the coffee. It'll make you feel better.
A lawsuit was filed before me to see if the child support needs to be adjusted.
Are you paid a salary?
I am, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what is that salary?
It's $90,000 a year.
Have any idea what kind of income that business generates?
I would guess probably 3 to 5 million.
And it's in the interest of Aubrey and Adeline Birch. Miss Bobby Joe Carpenter and Mr. Joshua Birch, please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can both put your hands down.
Okay, how old are your children?
They are 12 and 14.
Okay, and the current order in your case from 2017 has the child support set at $1,925. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and Mr. Birch was also ordered to carry the health insurance for the children in that order?
Yes, which is
Okay.
what I asked, which that has been, I guess, resolved and not a part of this. That was my
Okay.
priority.
Now, yeah,
is-
we'll address that
Okay.
here in a second. How are the children currently covered for health insurance?
Under Joshua.
Okay. Through his employer?
He owns his own business.
Okay. Does he also have dental insurance for the children?
No, he does not.
Okay. Do you have dental insurance available for them?
I will. The dental insurance was just recently canceled on Joshua's end.
Okay. Do you have dental insurance available through your job?
Yes, I do. And
Okay.
healthcare.
How much is the dental insurance?
Oh goodness, I provided the information last time, but it's very minimal. Do you have our notes from last time? I didn't bring any of that with me.
The proposed order stated the dental insurance costs $30.33 per month. Is that correct?
That's probably correct.
Was that for just the two children?
No, that's for family.
Okay. How many people are included in that?
Just me and the two girls.
Okay, so 3.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if do you know where Mr. Birch works?
He works at East Texas Truck Center.
Okay. Do you know how much or how long has he done that?
I really don't know. I mean, it's been several years now that he's owned it. I would probably guess, if I was to guess, probably 5 to 7 years.
Okay. And you said that he owns that business?
Yes, he also owns other businesses as well. I'm not really fully aware of what all businesses that he does own.
Good for him.
But I do know for a fact he does own East Texas Truck Center, and he does have a business in Nacogdoches and a business in Baytown.
Okay. Is the East Texas Truck Center, is that his main source of income?
Yes.
Okay. And you said that he's the owner of that business?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have any idea what kind of income that business generates?
I would guess probably 3 to 5 million. I did.
You're guessing 3 to 5 million. That's a problem, right? That's why the judge there is sitting back, because you're guessing. The sponsor of this channel, fathershaverights.com. Imagine paying child support fully for 18 years. You paid it full, done. But the mother of your child still wants more. She tells the court it's unfair. I didn't create this child by myself. That's exactly what happened in this situation. And that's when the judge leaned in and said, ma'am, you can't do this. I can't make him pay child support past 18. Not when he's already done paying it and the child has graduated. So, of course, child support ended that day. But child support isn't always fair, and it doesn't always end clean. But knowing how the system works helps you prepare for battle. That's why fathershaverights.com is creating the custody prep guide for men, presented to you by expert attorneys to help fathers know what to do, what not to do, and how to protect themselves at every step of the custody process. Click the link pinned to the top of the comments. Join the waiting list for the custody prep guide for men.
Submit, and I'm not sure if you received it yesterday, I did get online and look at the appraisal districts for his property values. Did you receive that?
I did receive it.
Okay, so as far as his property values, which like I said, I can't state as to far as his revenue because it is an LLC and the financial information is not available. But I will say, like as far as property owned in Baytown, per the appraisal district, it's 1.1 million. In Nacogdoches, he owns 5 properties, 3 of which were just acquired in December 15th, 2021.
Ms. Carpenter, stop. Ms.
Yes.
Simone, I need you to ask questions.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, you stated that he owns other businesses. Do you know what the businesses are, or what the name of the businesses are?
I can, if you look at his LinkedIn accounts.
I don't have that available. Sorry.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
How are you getting? Okay, I guess you could get the business names on LinkedIn, but I'm trying to figure out how she could get the income if she doesn't have any documentation of his actual income, right? Financial statements, taxes.
I'll look it up on my computer. It's a lot faster internet.
So, Ms. Carpenter, this information that you're about to give me is something that you're looking up from somewhere else?
The businesses owned is just
okay.
from his LinkedIn account, president.
You don't know this information personally. This is just information that you're searching on the internet for.
And also my 14-year-old has told me as well.
Okay, so you can't use that information.
Okay.
Move on, Ms. Simone.
I'm going to go ahead and pass the witness.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if you can find somebody that actually has direct knowledge of what it is that you're trying to do here.
Yes, sir. I will call Mr. Birch.
My 14-year-old, she said, told me that my husband has millions of dollars. Oh, okay, got it. Let's put that in the documentation. Ridiculous.
Mr. Birch, would you state your full name for the court, please?
Joshua Paul Birch.
Okay. And you're the father of Aubrey and Adeline Birch?
That is correct.
Okay. And are you currently covering the children on your health insurance?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. And can you give me the cost of that?
$315.97 per month per child through Blue Cross Blue Shield. So $631.94.
All right. And where do you currently work?
East Texas Truck Center.
And are you the owner of that business?
I'm a minority owner in that business.
Okay. Are you paid a salary?
I am, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what is that salary?
It's $90,000 a year.
Okay.
Why is she shaking her head?
Do you own any other businesses besides the East Texas Trucking Center?
So I'm a minority owner in East Texas Truck Center, Inc.,
Okay.
which is not a LLC. And I'm a minority owner in East Texas Truck Center, Baytown, LLC. I'm a minority owner in Keystone Financial, LLC. And I'm a majority owner in Cornerstone, LLC.
So what's going on here is actually a pretty common mistake. And even someone who may have been an ex-wife could not understand how business actually works and how her ex-husband or the father of her child actually gets paid. People will hear that somebody owns a business, so they'll see a business and look at the type of income that business generates. And they think, okay, if he's the majority owner or the sole owner of that actual business, then he's making a big chunk of that money. Not necessarily, right? For many different reasons based on how the business is structured or the ownership or taxes. A lot of times owners or a sole owner of that business is usually paid a salary, a salary of that income from that actual business. Everything else can go to expenses. You know, you have taxes you have to pay for, so on and so forth. And then also the biggest, most important thing for sustainable business is you have to reinvest back into business. And you get to decide how much you want to pay yourself and what's the most beneficial depending on the goal for your actual business. And so let's say hypothetically, any one of those companies generates millions of dollars. It doesn't matter if his personal income on taxes shows that he's getting paid $90K, which is what it looks like here based on the title. Now, some of you may be thinking that's an advantage of being a business owner. Yeah, could be. Yes, definitely is.
Do you receive any other type of revenue from East Texas Truck Center besides your salary?
No, ma'am. Unless there's a dividend given, but we haven't given dividends.
Do you make any income from the Keystone Financial?
No, ma'am. There's no salaries or dividends given from that either. It's a startup company.
And do you make any income from Cornerstone Financial?
No, ma'am. Same thing. It was also established last year.
Okay. And you said Keystone, when was that established?
Keystone was actually established in 2000. I thought you said Keystone the first time. My
Yeah,
apologies.
I did. I'm sorry.
Keystone was established in 2018.
Okay.
I'm a minority there as well.
And you have not received any income from Keystone to the state?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass the witness.
All right, your next witness.
I have no further witnesses.
The state rest?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
Your motion's denied. Mr. Birch, Ms. Carpenter, I've just denied the state's motion to adjust the child support in this case.
Beautiful.
They have to put on evidence to show me that there's some kind of change in income, and I heard nothing that leads me to believe that there's been a change. So the state not meeting its burden is therefore the motion is denied. If any party is satisfied, no, that's okay. I don't need to hear anything. If
I'm not understanding what's denied, sir. The new order or the old order?
I'm denying the state's. There's no new order, Mr. Birch.
Yes, sir.
You and Ms. Carpenter and the state were not able to come to an agreement, and so
Yes, sir.
a lawsuit was filed before me to see if the child support needs to be adjusted. The laws in this state are very simple. The state or whoever it is that's moving, asking me to adjust the child support, has to prove what your old income was, where it came from, and the circumstances behind it, and then compare it to the new information that you have. And I find that the state has completely and utterly failed to do that. They haven't proven anything to me. They've thrown out some stuff, but nothing with any concrete or significant basis. And therefore, I'm denying the motion because they haven't met their burden of proof.
Disgusting how, like he has to go against the state because they want their cut too.
They haven't proven to me that there's been any kind of a change. So any party has the right to appeal my decision. Your appeal must be filed with the Orange County District Clerk's Office. It has to be filed in the next 3 business days. And you have to make sure that you specify in your appeal what part of my ruling you disagree with. And you're also responsible for making sure that a copy of that written appeal is sent.
Bobby,
Let me finish, Mr. Birch. And you're also responsible for sending a copy of that written appeal to all the other non-appealing parties. All right. Now, Mr. Birch, what were you going to say?
if her medical is obviously cheaper than what I'm providing at $631 per kid, and she's at $291 per kid, is there a way that instead of me paying Blue Cross Blue Shield the $631, that I could pay her the $291 for the medical?
If y'all can sit down with the AG's office and come up with another agreement, you have my permission to do so, but I'm denying this motion. So you'll have to start over in regards to that issue, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? And that's a very good question, Mr. Birch, and I hope that you and Ms. Carpenter are able to sit down and get that hammered out to make sure that we've got good medical insurance and good for the both of you. So it's good for you financially as well as from your situation that you're in regard to the two children, okay?
Yeah.
Ms. Carpenter, do you have any questions?
No, I mean, the priority was the medical.
All right.
I mean, that was my major point.
All right.
Can you explain your relationship to him?
So I wouldn't even be surprised if the state actually went after him. And then she's in there thinking, well, maybe they'll get something from this. As always, we're going to check out some of these comments. Top comment here says, it's not about the children. It's about taking as much as you can, even if it means destroying the other person. Sad and disgusting. Very true. Somebody else here added, some people seem to forget it's called child support, not ex-wife or girlfriend support. Next comment here reads, a business can generate millions, but the owner pays himself $90K a year. This is actually a great business practice, to ensure the business continues to grow and not have any undue expenses.
If she cheated on me, does that mean I get the kids? No, it doesn't. It may mean that you could plead for fault in the breakup of the marriage. It may mean you could ask for a bigger portion of the estate. That's a thing. But as it concerns custody, unless the circumstances around the cheating were so like preposterous, like cheating on you like with the kid in the room, or abandoning their responsibilities to their children so that they could have this like illicit, one of them I words, affairs. I mean, yeah, that's some evidence you could use, but just because someone cheated and you think that she's a you-know-what, that doesn't mean that you're going to have primary custody of the kids, or that it will affect the custody of the kids at all.
Can you sue your spouse for cheating on you? In some states, you can sue for alienation of affection. This means that you can sue the person your spouse cheated on you with if you can prove these 3 things. You and your spouse had genuine love and affection. Love and affection was alienated and destroyed. The wrongful and malicious acts of the third party alienated the affections of your spouse.
Another person here added, you go to court with the hearsay of a 14-year-old and LinkedIn profile. That was hilarious. Let's see what people responded back to this $90,000 a year business salary comment. This next comment here reads, yes, a business can generate millions and also incur millions in expenditures. The focus should be on the profit, which might just be a small fraction of the revenue. Another comment here says, my 14-year-old told me. Here's another comment that reads, my former boss said his wife thinks what the business earns is what he gets paid. All companies have expenses and payroll. For people who have never actually researched how businesses operate in the financials, then they would assume that. That's what they would assume, because when you are working a job, that's all you get, right? You don't know what you don't know. That's why it's important to know. Another person who says she gets $2,000 a month and all insurance paid, and that still isn't enough. The child support system is BS. Another person here added, she has nothing on him. She knows nothing. Only thing she knows is she wants his money. Yeah, that 14-year-old comment really took me out, man. Real funny. Of course, guys, curious to know, what do you think? Hey, guys, as always, I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon-to-be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link into the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.